we were talking to Coach Harbaugh a little bit about the atmosphere that he expects to be at the Vikings. He said it's one of the loudest places he remembers. Are you expecting a pretty loud atmosphere in Minnesota?
Yeah, no doubt. Basically, the home field advantage for those guys, and they got a pretty good record right now. So, of course.
Hey, Lamar, crowd noise in place. I know Harbaugh was talking about putting, the loud music and the horn out here at practice, but how do you handle the crowd noise and prepare for it?
I don't focus on it. I play football. I've been in a lot of environments before. I don't let anything get to me.
Last week, you had the crowd on your side, so it's a little different this week, I guess, going into this game.
I guess so. Yeah, we was at home. Well, I was back at home, and Flock Nation was in the building, so definitely.
Hey, Lamar, after 2 weeks with the W, what is the vibe in the group? Do you think it was a great boost of confidence for you guys?
Absolutely, but got to stay locked in. Can't get on the high horse. Just from winning 2 games in a row. We got to stay locked in.
Lamar, first game back, get AFC Offensive Player of the Week. How do you assess the return game for you and the offense kind of being back to full strength?
I feel like we still left plays out there on the field. It could have been better. I believe the defense or the Dolphins got us off the field like 3 times, so it could have been better, but I'm just happy we got the victory.
You faced Brian Flores before, blitzed you heavily. What do you guys prepare for that this week?
Just prepare for anything. We can't. That was like Wayland 2021, I believe. We can't focus on that. We got to focus on everything. Because we don't know, they might play a zone game. We just got to be prepared for everything.
Lamar, one is why you've been really good this year against the blitz. What does it take for you, to have success against the blitz?
Just getting the ball out. Our line having great protection like they've been doing. Guys just getting open. That's all.
Do you relish when teams bring in extra guys and kind of do you feel like it gives you an opportunity to make those, to get other guys to make those plays?
I just want to get a completion, stay on task, execute the down. That's pretty much how we just stay ahead of the sticks.
Your tight ends really got rolling in that game against Miami. You got some touchdowns from Marlon. Charlie got one. How important is it to get those guys rolling? How big of a
Man, those guys their number was getting called, and those guys was executing. It can be an anybody game. We don't go into a game like thinking it's the tight end game or the receiver or the running back game. We just take advantage of what the defense gives us, and that's pretty much what it was.
Lamar, there was speculation that maybe coming off the injury you were holding back a little and not running as much as you were. But, afterward you said you felt 100%. So is that speculation kind of off base?
Yeah, speculations and what I'm saying is totally different. Yeah, so like I said, I feel good, and I was ready to play. I felt like I did what I needed to do to win.
But you're ready to run if need be, right?
If I have to.
Lamar, over the last 3 years, you've been one of the top-ranked quarterbacks against the blitz. Is that something you worked on at some point in your career where you really put a focus on getting better in that area? What would you diagnose as the key to becoming a much better quarterback against the blitz?
I just try to get better at everything. I don't try to single my mind out and focus on one thing. I try to focus on everything I could to get better, and blitzes was one of them. Because early on in my career, I believe we was getting sacked like crazy, and me just getting older, older in my career, 8th year. It's like, man, we got to get the ball out, got to know where the protection, know where the hots are, just execute.
Lamar, obviously, still a long way to go in the season, but you guys feels like at least turned the corner over the last couple of weeks. Does it feel different as a team compared to, I guess, what it was when obviously it wasn't going well?
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, we've been locked in for the last couple of weeks, and we got to stay that way. I believe we turned a new leaf. I believe so.
Lamar, on a lighter note, what was it like getting to feed your teammates with food from your restaurant after the Miami?
It was great. I got great feedback, and everybody was wanting to know what was in a mystery drink, but it's a mystery, so I can't tell it. So, yeah.
Just to add one question off that game, you were named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. As those awards stack up, does that mean anything to you
It's always great to win an award in the National Football League, but like I said, got to stay locked in.
All right. Thank you, Lamar.
I appreciate y'all.